Hello ladies and gentlemen, quick video here. I've not done a video on this channel for quite some time. I've lost interest in it, to be honest, but it's more about discourse online, this one. So basically, it doesn't matter what you try and say online, whether you have a semi-good point or whether you have a good point or whether you don't have a good point. Anything that you tend to say on Facebook is immediately met with extreme vitriol by randomers who don't know you. They'll call you a clown, they'll put clown emojis, they'll call you thick, they'll call you simple. What they don't tend to do in the majority of cases is actually engage with the point that you put across or the argument that you've tried to make. For example, there was a post about, I can't even remember what it was, something to do with Palestine or whatever, and it was Free Palestine, blah blah blah, and it was on like the Scottish Herald or something like that, and I put Free Scotland from Westminster, Scotland first, that's all that matters. So what I'm basically trying to get at here is that, like, I don't care whether you agree with independence or not, right? But the point I was trying to make is that our people should be more interested in the day-to-day running of the nation of Scotland where we live. House prices are through the roof, the cost of living is through the roof. There's restaurants and pubs closing because of decisions made in the rest of the UK and taxes and things like that. Why are we getting so invested in nonsense that's happening in Palestine and Israel and all that? I don't care about either of those two peoples. They've been fighting for hundreds and hundreds of years, and they'll continue to fight for hundreds and hundreds of years. How is getting so invested in Palestine or Israel, how is that going to help reduce my shopping bill, reduce my gas bill, reduce my energy bill, my electricity bill? How's that going to stop restaurants closing or whatever? How's that going to make life in Scotland? How's that going to improve my quality of life in Scotland? Yeah. So basically, I'm not interested in it, right? But instead of saying, right, oh, I don't agree that we should separate from blah blah blah, instead of having like it doesn't matter, right? It could be anything, right? Anything at all, right? Well, fair enough. Some people might have found that provocative for some reason that I said that let's free Scotland from Westminster. Rather, my point was rather than worrying about these Middle Eastern places, let's concentrate on Scotland, the country that we live in. Let's make this place better. Do you know what I mean? Instead of investing all your time and energy in these Middle Eastern places that, who cares? Do you know what I mean? I certainly don't. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to improve, like I say, it's not going to improve Scotland. This is Scotland, right? You should care about this place. The English should care about England. The Welsh should care about what happens in Wales. But regardless, right, there was no need to call me a clown or call me thick or call me this, that, and the next thing. But it doesn't really matter whether it's about independence or whether it's any discourse on Facebook or X, formerly Twitter, for those that still call it that, or any of these social media platforms. It's all insults that you get hit with and name calling and just absolutely nobody can actually engage with your argument. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you must be thick for saying that, or you must be stupid, or blah blah blah, or you're a clown, or clown emojis, or do you know what I mean? It's like, deal with the argument, don't insult the person. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's entitled to an opinion, but to me, I've done a video about this in the past, but I think, see, to be honest, you're better off staying off Facebook, to be honest. You're never going to change anybody's mind on Facebook. And there's all these keyboard warriors that think that they can insult you and all that and make you out to be stupid and things like that. But they don't know you from Adam. They don't know your circumstances. They don't know your mindset. You're never going to get any proper discourse on these platforms, man. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy. It's kind of like it gets times it can get to you, even though it's somebody you've never met. You shouldn't let it get to you, but sometimes it does, do you know what I mean? But I just thought I'd make a video and just basically say that, honestly, man, do your mental health a favour, stay off social media as much as you can unless you need it for like advertising purposes or that, because all this engaging with folk on Facebook and try to debate with them and all that, it more or less it just always tends to result in arguments and like insults basically more often than not. You're never going to get any proper discourse on it. So do your mental health a favour and avoid it. So all I need to say just now. Thanks for listening, folks.